Isaac!
So many ammo. Where's those cans at?
I was saying wait for the bottle to fill. What? The bottle, the bottle. You look cold?
Cops are out there now.
Wait, how did you know I have wine boxes?
God damn.
Did somebody see me on a different feed with wine boxes? That's funny. Yeah. All right, they're extinguishing the flames of the tape.
That's the gas. Is it CS2? Even the pink?
The pink, I don't know. I know they got us a CS2 that had it.
Do you have one of the canisters?
It's unmarked though.
We have the same one over there. He was just showing us.
Are you guys finding any more ordnance?
Yeah, my heart goes out to the people in Seattle right now. Like, someone fortunately sent me a video that I got to watch, and I got to see the whole thing, and that's fucking disgusting. I don't know how anybody can bring themselves to even do that. It's cruel and not human. Like that. How can you? Your life has to be really fucked up to even consider that. Because I know that most people, it wouldn't even cross their mind. Yeah, that video is fucking disgusting. Like the height in which that person was launched is fucking awful. I mean, not that I can really super compare or anything, but there was this one time I was in Hawaii, and the eddies, which are some of the biggest waves that happen in Hawaii, were happening just a couple shores down. And they were reported to have 70-foot waves. That's 70-foot waves that these people were surfing. At the beach I was at, they measured in between 30 and 45-foot waves, and they told people to get out of the water. Well, me and my group of friends were playing in the water anyway, and I ended up finding myself in a similar position where a wave, so I watched for one wave and I dodged another, and then ironically right behind me was an even bigger wave that I wasn't paying attention to, and it launched me approximately in between 30 and 35 feet in the air. And I remember looking at myself, and I saw the sand on the ground, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be seriously fucking hurt. And fortunately, the wave crashed and the water caught me, and it beat the shit out of me on where the water meets the sand, and I rolled around it, and I was okay after that. But I couldn't even imagine doing some type of height like that on some asphalt. That is completely not fair to that person, and I'm so sorry that they couldn't see what was happening to them. I gotta pick up the phone. Hold on a second.
We have canines out here, guys.
Jägermeister's 56 herbs and spices bring out the best.
That's a friend. Man, I just pulled the shit out of my muscle. And some police are approaching me a little. I mean, not me specifically, but they're walking this way. I gotta get some saline out of here. Okay, that's juice.
Fact that this occurred for 19 days in a row, it needs to come to a stop. And what I don't want to see is
All right, guys. All right, so the police are walking over to me. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. So,
just to wrap up for you guys, I don't have any new information. I'm gonna tweet out those pictures as soon as I can that we have from our of the other vehicle.
I'm gonna walk around the block and make sure I got some stuff to help out some friends
Captain
with
Ron
the
Mead,
tear gas and whatnot.
M-E-A-D. He's our District 2
you guys-
commander. So I will get those pictures up as soon as I can. I'm going to release a press
I'll get
release.
back on if something's
As always,
going on, but
if there
I need to go
is
take care of my
on
friend.
all of your stories and include it. If there are any witnesses that we haven't got a chance to interview, if there's any videos or pictures or information that we don't have, please come forward. Contact WSP. There will be contact information on that press release. That way we can make sure that we do a complete and thorough investigation.
Do you have like a social media contact point, like Twitter?
We do have our Twitter account. WSP D2PIO is the one that we operate out of District 2, which is here in King County. You can find us obviously through that. The press release will be on that. All the media outlets will get that press release, and so contact information for our detectives will be there as well.
So you guys are going through social media right now. I've seen quite a few videos posted. Are you looking at all of that information as well?
Yes, that'll be taken in. Our detectives are gathering that information as well.
Can you explain a little bit again? Because from the beginning, getting off Yale onto the interstate here, did the vehicle come? Where did the vehicle come from exactly?
Where it came from exactly, still under investigation. We don't know, and so that's part of the investigation. Hopefully, part of the interview, but that's still under investigation by our detectives right now.
What was the general state of the individual when you detained them?
I don't know. I wasn't on scene with him, so I don't have that information. So, anything else we'll post on our Twitter as soon as I can. Thank you for coming out. And
Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are more than welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Please don't cross this because we're still doing the scanning and investigation on that scene right there. I'll come back and check with you if you're still here. If you have questions, try and flag somebody down. They'll grab me. It's Chase Van Cleve is my name, so you can just ask for Chase.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chase. So there you have it. There's still a lot of unanswered questions that the State Patrol is going to be looking into as to why this happened. They said one of the first things I want to make it clear is that was said originally earlier on is that and they made it a point to say this, that impairment isn't a factor. And that's a big deal because it does lead towards one of the other more pressing questions is, did it happen intentionally? Did this person target this group and make this attack out of a personal I don't even know what drives a person to do something like this, but it definitely is. They're not letting it be blamed on impairment, which is person was apparently fully cognizant of what they're up to. They're not exactly sure where the car came on the freeway, though. They were saying that it looks like it probably came on, much like we had assumed, through the on-ramp or the off-ramp, making its way back up and then looping back around and coming back down to hit everyone here. It's terrible, and I know that as we're looking into it further, we'll have more information that will come out. They do have the man detained, and right down here in King County Holding. So there's not really much else we can say tonight. I do know that everyone that's watching, that what they did say is, hopes and prayers go out definitely for the critically and potentially fatally wounded one of the victims, and both of the victims tonight. We would ask that everybody that's watching and all the people that are with us, if you definitely put your hopes, prayers, thoughts, whatever your modality is, out and put that energy out for a good recovery for those that are in the hospital right now, the two that are sitting in Harborview right now due to this attack on the freeway. So we're going to keep it short here because I don't feel that there's too much more we can cover at this point, and we would like to get back up to Harborview. This is we do our best here with Concrete to keep an unbiased approach on everything we do. But to be very clear, the attachment that we find ourselves being entrenched with this group of people every day, it's hard to see this happen to people that you become very fond of and grown to care a great deal for. Whether you agree with what they're doing or why they're doing it, the beauty of a human life is infallible in the fact that it's ripe and beautiful. And
one of the other reporters, she got some good questions in as well. As far as I see, they are attempting to be as open and transparent as possible. If there's information that they're not talking about, it's more than likely just simply because they just freaking don't know. And I'm sure more will come out as time goes along, and when we find out more about this person. Who did this really terrible thing. So anyway, we're just going to wander back, and I'm going to see if I'm going to throw a little bit more charge on this battery, and we can get any extra questions. Just type them up, and the mods will get them to me, and if it's something that I can ask them that they can actually answer, I will happily swing back in here and ask them. So I'm going to go ahead and go offline for a little bit, and we'll catch up and update here in just a little bit, all right? Thanks. Throw a little bit more charge on this.
Yeah, you can ask a question, Ariana. Is it Ariana or Ariana? Somebody tell me how to turn off these stupid notifications, please. I'm in Portland, Oregon at the federal courthouse, across from the Justice Center. Oh, I know. So I was told that I could be right here on this corner. So I was told that I could be right here on this corner. These guys are... the car probably got through the same way the semi-truck got through magically on the freeway in Minneapolis. Okay, I'll go to settings and turn it off in just a second. I don't know if it'll impact the stream. If it does, I'll hop back on. Thank you, Robin, for helping. It's right across. It's north of the Justice Center, in front of the federal courthouse. You guys see the United States Courthouse, Marco Hatfield. And oh, Trey was here. I don't know who else is here. Jade, are any of those the people you were looking for? I don't know all the press members out here, so if you guys were looking to check and make sure people are okay, watch my stream. Trey is over there behind the tree. Got press everywhere. Ryan's right there. Ryan, Jade was looking for somebody. I don't know who though.
Jade's right there.
Well, she was asking me where someone was. I don't know. I think I was the only member of press who originally stayed here and challenged the TRO. Because we have a right to film the interactions between police and protesters, and whatever those interactions may be, I'm not here to dictate them. I'm just here to film them so that I can tell the truth of what's going on out here. Oh yeah, Soluna's out here too, and so is A-Rex Johnson. There's a whole bunch of streamers out. Eric Greatwood is out. Everybody I love. I don't know if Caressa Diaz is out tonight or not. Ryan is out. Jade is out. There's lots of people out. That's too bad that Soul got shut down. Soul's Scuba Squad totally helped me. I think that's what it's called, Scuba Squad. I don't know. I mess up on that stuff. They helped me with getting timestamps for when I was pulled into the courthouse yesterday to show that I literally was standing there with a camera in one hand and phone in the other. So I super appreciate other streamers and other press members being out here. So the U.S. Marshals and DHS don't have to necessarily honor the TRO that Portland Police Bureau is supposed to follow. But they do have to honor our constitutional rights to freedom of press. So we'll see if they honor that. That's their choice of what they honor or don't honor. But I was specifically told I could stand right here on this. I was told as press I could be right here on the sidewalk, and so that's where I'm staying. Basically, the doors did get broken in the federal courthouse. There was a fire on the picnic table, as you guys saw earlier. But as soon as the doors got broke on the federal courthouse, tear gas, pepper spray, CS gas, etc. was shot out the doors to get people back and get the crowd across the street. And once that happened, then they ended up in the park.
One single dog.
Yeah, there were fireworks thrown, and then also the tear gas was thrown from the road back into the courthouse. Hang on one second, I'll tell you what time it is. It's 4:23. So. I should be going live on my other stream too. I just don't know. No, tonight the doors were broke from items being thrown, I think, and then the police finished breaking them out themselves. That they did do, which I have on the previous stream. No problem. Like I said, I'm here to report on everything that's going on. Yeah, not windows. It was the two glass doors on either side. There was no windows broke, but it was the two glass windows. And then the U.S. Marshals finished breaking the windows out to get out to shoot and throw tear gas out. They do have one dog out. So we're outside in front of the Mark Hatfield Courthouse, the federal courthouse, U.S. Marshals, Portland Police Bureau. We're not sure. We've asked what the purpose of the dog is for. I'm not 100% sure what exactly the dog is for. And people have said that's animal abuse, etc. No. Yeah, maybe running people down. I don't know if they're going to let it go. So this is why I don't use my iPhone, because see how dark it is? That's my iPhone. It's terrible. I'm not in the park. I'm on the sidewalk where I was told I could be. She's saying that it's been declared a riot and the protesters need to evacuate the park to the west. I can't after my foot was injured yesterday. Move as fast as I can, though. Thank you. Yep. So the U.S. Marshals actually respect if you say you can't move faster. Sorry. I'm just telling you what people were saying to them about the dogs. I'm just reporting what was being said.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Wesley, you're gonna stop who? Not sure who you're talking to, but okay.
I was over there covering everything.
Jade. Jade. That's who you were talking about? Got it. I didn't know his name.
Oh yeah.
So you got Portland Police Bureau in the back of the U.S. Marshals. The U.S. Marshals are literally protecting Portland Police Bureau.
Some sort of.
That's horrible.
Camp.
That's wrong. You can damage somebody with that. And that's what the Fed's about? That's corrupt. That's corruption. That's horrible. That's pathetic.
What was that?
He shot out that right there. That's pathetic. You guys are pathetic. That's damnation right there. You can hurt citizens with that. That's sad.
Yeah, but they are working in conjunction. The ones in the Blacker Portland Police Bureau, and they came out to clear the park, and then the feds are standing in front of them because the feds don't have to follow the temporary restraining order. that the federal judge just laid out?
It's about, I want to say roughly 70.
They don't like when I talk. They don't like it. Once I can talk.
That dog was really nervous too and everything.
Yeah.
Did you see the guy that was, you were probably up there, but they were screaming suicide by cop, suicide by cop?
Yeah, I got that on the stream.
Dude, they maced him so bad.
I saw that, and then they like didn't arrest him, which surprised me.
That surprised me too. I think he was black, so like with everything dynamics right now, I think they're trying really hard not to put their
They
hands
didn't
on
care
stuff
last
like
night.
that.
They didn't care last night.
Well,
no. I don't know. You saw the infighting earlier.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go say anything while we're live, but you do know what I'm talking about over there, an individual. So I went ahead and asked them to stay back.
Yeah, it's a federal building, so there's U.S. federal marshals in there and Department of Homeland Security. Hey,
Yeah, I was
Stacy.
like, they're gonna target me. Just stay back. So they did. What's that? No, different. Do you have a press pass?
I don't.
Make sure like you come out later, get one. I said if you can, make one or get one, laminate one.
Yeah.
And you can follow the federal injunction that they can't, target you. But if I were in their shoes, which I don't want to be, but if I saw you, I would not be able to identify your press besides your camera. So, be careful.
Over the last month, as long as I'm clearly videoing and I keep my free hand up and I obey the orders when they tell me to leave.
They haven't been problem. Okay. Just be careful because they did attack a bunch of journalists the other night.
Yeah, I heard
So
that.
that's why we have the injunction in.
Now, were they like
Just talking with the media right now. One sec. There appears nothing to be happening. What's that?
Were any of them provoking? Were they putting themselves in position to get attacked?
One of them.
As you can see, there's no traffic, so I'm not obstructing traffic.
That officer was so and so, and the officer got mad, turned around, walked the back of the line, walked back, and arrested the guy.
Oh wow!
So definitely, the Multnomah County DA office went ahead and pulled back their sentencing.
Okay.
I'm gonna head back up here though. I'll catch
All right,
up with you
check
later.
out my social media, man.
I remember. I'm aware they don't care about press passes, but it helps our case that they are targeting journalists that are clearly marked.
Hey, I didn't get to connect with you yet.
Yeah, there's so many people out here.
Well, we talked the other night.
Were you with
Jade and them, yeah. But last night I got dragged into the federal courthouse. Yeah. Grabbing a camera. Yeah, they broke my foot and I'm covered in bruises and cuts, but I'm cool. Do you see this?
One streamer.
So.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead.
Right? Can't all get messed up in the same night.
So this guy right here.
The dog was over there. They might have taken it back now. Because someone was calling it out.
Disengaged last night.
I'll be here tomorrow. They might have taken it back down the street now.
That dude has been rad, but last night while I was streaming, he did willingly give his information over to, quote, testify for someone who got assaulted by a protester. So, yeah, I'm going to tread lightly with supporting them. And I want to make sure we're talking about the same person as the tan hat guy that does the blessings.
But I got a whole backpack full. Yeah, I got a whole backpack full of all the different shit they were shooting off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Put my gas mask on and went up and dumped
They
my
definitely
juice
can't
all over
arrest
and
you if you're
collected them
naked.
all.
Oh, nice.
It would be a little bit interesting to see, actually. I think about 2.5 weeks ago, maybe 3 now. the timeline that I have in my head
wanna
is
go back to
screwed.
my
I
car
don't
and
even
we do
know
some
how long ago this was. But when the sacred fence was still up, we had a few naked protesters run through.
The U.S. Marshals actually respected that. He's like, you need to
It
move fast. I'm
appears
like, I can't.
actually tonight the protesters are outnumbered.
He's like, okay, understood.
I really feel like tomorrow, when July 4th picks up, we're going to see a lot of crazy protesting. But I'm not sure how well that will go, judging the dynamic of July 4th typically. I would love to see some sort of like reclamation of Independence Day into something a little more different than independence, because fuck this country.
Maybe you should teach him.
To be honest, the fence days were awesome, but
be the perfect
what I
time to
started
start
noticing
boxing.
with fence protesting and
Perfect
every
time.
night, it's just kind of like come here for a few hours and leave at 1 o'clock. They did this multiple times. It's just kind of been slowly dying out. It does appear like on Friday and Saturday nights that really picks up. Actually, we had a
This is
ton,
Portland,
hundreds
Oregon,
more people than we did
across the
yesterday.
park from Federal Courthouse and the Justice
I really
Center.
hope tomorrow is going to be lit.
They chased everybody out of the park because they called it a riot.
Well, that's the
after
goal.
The
We
federal
don't want no
courthouses doors got shut.
It's the Injustice Center.
Got broke.
Yeah, really don't care about the elk. This isn't about an elk. This is about Black Lives Matter.
The dog's down here. So the dog is right there.
Okay. Crowd is moving. Cops are moving back. As you can see, that's the crowd on this side, and there's a crowd on that side. I would count about maybe 30.
He's carrying an M4.
Lots of shouting and aggression towards officers. We're gonna go ahead and try to stay on the public sidewalk while the park is closed. I don't want to give them any reason. It is. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's almost 4. It's actually 4:40. Definitely almost 5. It appears officers are telling people to get off of this sidewalk. Going ahead and try to move down. Holding my breast pass up. I definitely probably should go if I'm going to try to cover tonight, but I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can pass this off.
And you guys start listening. You start to walk away. How does that make sense?
What are you talking about, 3%ers? I saw this post about the legally around across the grounds. I don't want to push the buttons. I want to try to be a good example for press in the example of a court case. I don't want to give them any reason to say, oh, well, press are abusing this and that. I hope you guys understand my position, because I still personally believe all cops are bastards. But gotta follow those rules.
That's all. We just don't want to feel threatened anymore. There's too much shit going on in the fucking world. We just want peace. We don't want to feel threatened anymore.
Chris Smokies. I would prefer one of those.
We want to feel love from our elders and from our superiors. Take off your right gear. Create a peaceful society. Take off your right gear.
Yeah.
This is in Portland, Oregon, across from the Federal Courthouse and the Justice Center.
It was going. It was good for the
on
first
3rd and Main. Portland, Oregon, not Seattle. Portland, Oregon.
Take off your right gear.
It actually has a gas mask and goggles. I thought he was just some random.
Take off your right gear. To God you serve will judge you. Take off your right gear. You get it?
I'll go ahead and get you guys closer and listen to audio.
The cops can't unrape you, though. And half the cops in here, in Portland, Oregon, there was like
It appears that
10,000 unprocessed rape kits at one point. I think they're down to like 2,000 now or something. But
again, we're going to go ahead and follow these press rules that we do not have to obey any press order against press to disperse of riot or any other unlawful assembly. I know the sun's coming up, and it's just sun's on its way up.
Hey, ask your partners if they ready. Ask your partners if they ready.
It's so vicious. There's literally nothing happening. Apparently, water bottles are enough to justify a riot. If water
this
bottles
is a
are
riot.
what's the bottom for it?
This right here is a riot.
This is why we need to disband the police, because if they declare a riot over a water bottle, and you're giving them guns to kill people, I mean, come on, they feel threatened by a water bottle. Why do they have weapons?
Contempt of God! Let's go. Fuck you, shut your bitch ass up! You got no right to talk! You in the car! I'm done with this shit!
I think the most recent exchange was at the...
I'm done with it!
Sure, field.
Yeah, you'll have to take me out! You the fuck instigator!
Thank you for clarifying the law about declaring a riot so they can use tear gas. We did see that the only agency using tear gas is the U.S. Marshals. Portland Police has not used tear gas, as they did claim yesterday. Again, U.S. Marshals did use tear gas last night as well. It appears that they're using this example. They're using the U.S. Marshals to essentially do the things they're not allowed to. I believe that all federal court orders banning the use of tear gas, manipulation of press, and all that other stuff needs to apply to these U.S. Marshals. I believe that these U.S. Marshals are the ones that are supposed to enforce that rule with the Portland Police Bureau.
It's in Portland, Oregon, across from the Federal Courthouse on 3rd and Main and the Justice Center.
You bunch of fucking snowflakes! Yeah! This face! Remember it!
I really saw a guy walk up with a stick. It was very questionable.
I'm not afraid of you!
Yeah, so I actually can't see that footage right now. The link you just shared there, but back to what I was saying. The Portland Police Bureau is using U.S. Marshals to circumvent.
It's not the guard, it's U.S. Marshals because they came out of the U.S. Federal Courthouse, which is over there, that location. That is the Justice Center. That was not touched.
They want to take orders. Where's the riot? Real military? I don't see a riot.
That's what I was just saying. Like, where exactly?
Yeah, obviously the cops think they can do whatever they want. The problem when you get into restricting law enforcement against the things they can do, really all you can really do is use another law enforcement agency to slap them on the wrist. But again, that's what they're doing here, and they're manipulating that by having the U.S. Marshals circumvent them. I mean, sure, you could take away their money, but, you know, we gotta hit them harder than...
Actually, I do care when they do their job. And I don't know if you're asking me, but I do care when the police actually catch pedophiles. There's actually someone that I work very closely with called PDX Pedo Hunter, and he's turned in many pedophiles who the police do not catch or prosecute.
Go ahead. Bring it. Come on. I really liked it. You're not going to listen to me. You won't listen to that. Motherfucker. You won't listen to orders. Because it's mom. You won't listen to orders.
It is
Yeah, they didn't hire you because you're smart.
Rick Taylor, I am media 100%. I have a press pass and everything else. I don't have to, according to the temporary restraining order, I do not have to leave. I can film the interactions between the protesters and the police. That is by a federal judge who said that I absolutely have a right as press to cover this. Beyond that, I always leave, I always back up, I listen, but that has nothing to do with this. I have a right to document the police in their daily duties.
Yeah, as you can see, it's starting to be morning right about now.
You don't know what's happening is wrong if you're not standing with us? Why aren't you on this side? Why aren't you standing with us if you know it's wrong? Because you know it's wrong.
There you go, balls with prisms too. But yes, they have no legal obligation. J to C, what is your location? Could not understand. Repeat. Copy. I'll be moving that direction. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move around the front towards the elk statue face. Honestly, I should be home right now, and I should have been home about 2 hours ago. Things started picking up, and I really decided not, because I don't know how many people are out here documenting this, and I think it's really important that it does get documented. I know I saw a statistic posted on PNW Resistance, I believe. They posted something along the lines, don't quote me on it, but about 87% of officers don't live in the city. Yeah, most of the
Christy, what's my bias? I haven't said anything other than what's going on out here, that I have a right to be out here reporting.
Would your God approve of your action?
you're talking about the fact that I don't, I feel that the police have helped me personally, then in that sense you can say that I'm biased, but that's my personal experience, that's lived experience. I wasn't defending anybody. I was just saying they have a right to protest. If me saying that they have a right to protest is defending them, then you can call it that. I'm just saying that it's their constitutional right to protest, whether we like it or not. It's your constitutional right, just like when people went to the Reopen Oregon event. It was their right to protest, whether people agreed with it or not. When they didn't want to wear a mask, whether people agreed with it or not, it was their right.
Every night I'm gonna tell them, hey, guess what happened to me tonight? Like, I'll give my parents a heart attack if I say
Can I be on?
Yeah, I can film the phone.
Lots of zip ties. Lots and lots of zip ties.
A few stragglers over there in the park. There's a few people over there. They're all spread out over there. Oh no, I was just saying, like, this crowd right now currently is not rioting. When they recalled the riot, when they broke the federal courthouse windows, I absolutely pointed that out. Like, if that's the definition of a riot, then yes, that's a riot. But currently, nobody is rioting. That's all I was saying, is that currently nobody is rioting. If that's a bias by pointing out that currently, like, you literally have people sitting down peacefully, you have people standing peacefully. What they did earlier, absolutely, that's different. Like, if that's the definition of a riot, then that, I guess, qualifies as a riot. If that makes me biased by letting you guys know what's currently going on versus what happened an hour ago or 20 minutes ago, then you can call me biased. That's your choice. Oh, I never said they had a right to break windows. The only thing I've ever said as far as breaking property or spray painting is just that that stuff can be fixed and lives can't be brought back. That's the only thing I've said as far as that goes. But that's just an observation.
Hey, Shorty, you know there's no threat here?
So last night while I was here, they actually said that they were going to clear the park.
In my job, I have to deal with drunk people. I have to deal with idiots.
So we just saw the contractors arrive. We just saw the contractors arrive, so it might be the same scenario from last night.
That's my personal opinion of whether it's right or wrong. But
we can't even defend ourselves right now. We're gonna get fucked up.
I'm not here to debate my personal opinion. The cops are trying to deal with that, whether it's right or wrong. I don't think it's right personally to yell at anybody, but that's
that was all.
They have to do what they feel is right. I wouldn't.
About an hour ago.
Unprovoked to start yelling at any person, like a person sitting here, or a person going there, whether it's a cop, medical professional, whatever. I don't yell at people unless you've done something seriously wrong to me. Oh yeah, Diane, that's what I was saying. Like earlier, absolutely you could, if that's the definition of a riot, which I will look up when I get home because that's my ignorance and I apologize for that. I don't know what the Portland definition of a riot is. But if breaking a window is the definition of a riot and burning a picnic table, then yes, that was a riot. I'm saying currently, though, nobody is rioting. That's all I was saying. If that makes me biased, then you can say I'm biased. I was just pointing out the fact that people are literally sitting here speaking versus earlier when things were being broke. Two different situations. That's all I was pointing out.
We'll go live once things are picking up. We'll be right back.
And Pamela, in history, there's been many times
that protests have not been permitted, have not been allowed, have not been, if you always ask permission for everything in life, it doesn't necessarily always change. And there's been many civil rights movements that weren't permitted and that weren't allowed, but they happened and change happened through that. And I think that is the point. I also believe in freedom of speech. I don't plan it, so I am streaming for this company, but I don't personally, in my personal opinion, which again, I need to check and see if I should be sharing my personal opinion, but I don't believe in banning anyone who's just genuinely showing their personal beliefs or feelings. Now, when people start making threats that I need to die or that I should be shot in the face or things like that, that might get you banned, or I might just laugh at you and say, oh, well, if it's my time to die, it's my time to die, and I'll accept that, and I'm okay with that, like I did earlier. I'll let that person get their anger out, say what they needed to say, and then moved on. In general, I don't plan on banning people unless it crosses that line where there's actual threats made. So I want to say the school bus protest lasted like 6 months or something. So a month is nothing compared to some of the protests in history that have gone on and the different civil rights movements that have had to happen, the sit-ins that have happened, etc. So yeah, a month is nothing compared to some of the things that have happened in history. And no, I didn't learn that at no liberal school. Thank you very much. When you're asked your personal opinion, then it's a little bit different. I wasn't just sharing my personal opinion to share my personal opinion. I was sharing it because I was asked a question. Thanks, though, Karen. If people don't ask me my personal opinion on something or my personal, how I think or believe or feel, then I won't share it. I literally will just be out here reporting. But some people enjoy the dialogue and enjoy having a respectful conversation. So if they want to have that dialogue and that conversation, then I will be here having that conversation. Oh no, that was fights within the crowd. They policed themselves. They got the fights dealt with without anybody being injured. One person was pepper sprayed. He assaulted a woman and she pepper sprayed him. But no, I didn't miss that. I absolutely showed that and I reported that. Brian, I don't think all of any one person is bad either. All people of color, all people who wear uniforms, all military people. I don't think any one all group is bad in general ever. And I think that's where we lose sight of things when we group people together. But, that's, I can agree with you on that. But Michael Canada, each place has their own actual legal definition of a riot. So that's what I was saying, that I will educate myself on what Portland's definition of riot is.
Animal cookies. You guys know what these are? I don't have the kids, but if I did, I'll still make cookies. My name is Marcus Evans, guys. I offer blessings and sometimes cookies.
Debbie, this is in Portland, Oregon, by the federal courthouse and the Portland Justice Center.
Hey, where you at? Okay.
Oh, Christy, I will go back and watch my stream tomorrow or tonight, like whatever, this afternoon. And if I'm sharing my opinion more than people like, they can absolutely let me know. Again, nobody's forcing you to be here. And again, I said that I would check and see how people are feeling, what people think. As far as my personal opinion, If I'm oversharing my personal opinion, then I will calm that down. But if I'm asked a direct question, then I don't know how to answer it other than my personal opinion, obviously. There's certain things that you have to give your opinion on when you're asked directly. I guess I could tell them, oh, I don't want to answer your question because I might offend somebody by giving my personal opinion. Wesley, I wasn't around for the statue tearing down, so that's something I'll look into. Again, I have things to educate myself about, and that's something I can look into and then get back to you about. In general, like, the elk statue wasn't torn down, the city removed it. I think there's ways to get things across. And again, so now I'm sharing my personal opinion, which might upset people. So I don't know, should I share my personal opinion? Guys, drop a comment and let me know if I should share my personal opinion or not. I don't know. Yeah, the web domain is halospace.org. They're also on Facebook under Halospace.
Fucking move to another country. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking ruining this.
Pamela, if you feel that way, like, literally send me a message and point out. I'm just saying, like, just like the Republicans when they had their Reopen Oregon event, you know, and people said, oh, they should be wearing a mask. Well, that was their right to wear it or not wear it. So I support people's rights to do what they want to do. Right. We're all human. We all have rights. There's literally someone taking crap on a statue.
Hey, where's hey?
We're pissing you off?
There's someone taking a crap on
That's going on right now.
Thingy.
That's beautiful. You guys see the difference of who's out here. You guys haven't checked out the cameras. You guys know who's fucking up your shit. Go get them. We offering cookies. I'm offering cookies. This cookie.
This guy always walks around telling everyone be blessed, and right now he's offering them all animal cookies. You can in Oregon, you can pee, but he also, I guess he took a dookie on the thing, and the U.S. Marshal said let him. If I remember right, in Portland, they repealed the law that says you can't relieve yourself in public. Oh, Rick Taylor, I don't think screaming at the cops can change anything. But neither can shooting people with rubber bullets, pepper spray, tear gas. That doesn't change anything either. It makes people more angry. This is in Portland, Oregon, on 3rd and Main between the Justice Center and the Federal Courthouse.
Dog is hungry.
Don't release him. Look, he's just playing. He's not fucking releasing.
They're having conversation, and the rest of them are just sitting around protecting the streets.
So who do you work for? That's the question. Us or the black collar criminal? So you not to speak. Ordering you not to speak.
Speak for himself. You do all bunch of dead men. For some reason, he's chill with that.
They don't even dick. Yes, a puto. Hey, they bring the women out finally. Tu familia no te quiere, güey.
It was declared a riot a while ago, and now they're just having conversations, asking questions.
That's better one shot. You just spice up puto.
And then I took a piss, right? So I put my mate's fingers all over my dick. Now the head of my dick is burning, nigga.
Well, here, you want some sanitizer for your hands?
I need like,
well, here,
I need like mayonnaise or something.
You need some I don't got mayonnaise. But you should sanitize your hands. Keep them clean.
I took a piss with it, right? Now the head of my dick is maced out, and it sucks. My dick is burning, pigs. That's Huey P. Newton. Huey P. Newton coined that phrase, right? Revolutionary suicide. Let's go.
Huey, my opinion is that all the kids right here is fucking Hey, freedom of speech, you guys can't do shit.
Can I see your badge number, please? Excuse me, can I see your badge number? Thank you. To what?
They got a fucking midget running around here tonight. It's fucking scary.
I saw that. I know.
I have a racial fear of them, right? It's like my worst nightmare. Midget cop. Are you kidding me? They have razors. Everybody knows midgets have razor sharp teeth and they go for the genitals. Okay, everybody knows that.
You're terrible.
I'm not terrible.
That's terrible.
That's not terrible. Doesn't mean you're still not a fucking Klansman. So you should be hanged. You should be hanged. This federal marshal. Just as yours. The blue are Portland, but all the Kenyan guys are from.
Many of the blue ones were not here Monday night. Right now. You guys still hanging on. It's true. It's been happening more and more.
If we all come together at Pastor Dwight's church, we can really fucking change things. Like, I'm not gonna show you a video because it's long, but if you go on my Instagram, you'll see a video of Michael straight up saying Ted Wheeler. But the news has covered that up. Last time,
they only sound.
So we want to march. I've already told you. That's why they dropped their coverage here. Well, I told those motherfuckers because I know. I said we're going to march in the news headquarters if you don't report the stabbing and what we want to talk about fully. And they thought that we were joking. I'm like, no, I have a black pastor. We can march.
I mean, we'll have a lot of streamers of like regular kind of small media.
That's why we're going to have a conversation with because this is not like a great. This is like
these people are scum, but Border Patrol, that's next level.
I feel like I might be able to actually have a conversation with you. Possibly.
You know why we're doing it now, okay? We need y'all. I mean, I could have a beer with these things.
Yeah, I know protest leaders in Eugene and Salem.
I could hang out.
So it's like, it's all the Northwest that I know of. Like, personally, I know.
Oh my God.
Alright, I'm with my homie here.
Oh, you're fine.
5 in the morning, right now. If I were to be like,
Yeah. Is gas allowed in war? We got our voices. What you guys are breaking our warfare? Hey, we're talking to you. Is it allowed
You look like
in
crap.
war?
This man may be a threat right here.
no,
dang it.
yes or no? Do you have enough brain cells to
This man what? He's a threat right here.
What?
Listen, this gentleman is very insecure.
Border
Patrol.
Ahí está el puerco ahí.
We're doing all that. We're doing all that.
Hey, you better not charge at her, bitch.
You're gonna get people shot.
You better not charge at her. Remove your fucking vision from us.
Oh, I'm not in his face. I zoomed in. I was trying to see. Because they said that he was Border Patrol.
We're just seeking truth.
They said he's Border Patrol.
Listen, listen, guys. I'm gonna walk this line and make some division. If you guys will allow me. If you guys will allow me to walk this line and make some division. Okay? I got cookies. Excuse me. Let me walk. Don't let me get ready. Let me walk. My name is Marcus Evans, sir. Would you like to introduce yourself? My name is Marcus Evans.
Hey, you. You're gonna burn in hell. So fucking right in hell. Can you see it in my eyes?
Who's it conspiracy? Me? Right. Let them tell you.
Talk.
You guys find out your own news on your own.
You know you're going to hell, right?
Come on. One question. Why?
Inbred.
Why?
Okay, I heard you.
Why put on this fucking suit?
The word on the street can be whatever.
Why put on this dick suit? Hold this fucking gun like you're gonna shoot somebody? Come on, you're not gonna shoot anyone. You better not fucking shoot anyone.
Okay, so respect my space.
I mean, we're just standing.
With my bare hands.
I would does not respect my space. It does not. Are you going? Right. I sure did. Cookies. Cookies. Sir, you want a cookie? You need a cookie. You need a cookie. Hold that shit. Boom. Hold that shit. Okay. Love it. Love that shit. Thank you. Love to hear. Let's eat one. Let's eat one together. Come on. Eat it with me. One bite. Feel that shit. I know that. You don't know him? Welcome. Look at, he's disarmed. Stop it. Don't yell at me. Stop yelling at me.
No.
Listen, I know that. He does. He's disarmed. We are here still. Speak with intellect then. Speak with intellect. Give them just like in the court of law, we have to speak. They have to speak with intellect when coming to put up. Shit, they're coming trying to penalize us. Okay? Speak with intellect to these people. Okay? Speak it on. You know damn well you don't know this man. Give me a hug my body. For free. I love it. I just got to stick mine.
I mean, I thought you guys liked that fence. You're the ones that put it there.
Yeah, I try to let you guys hear the conversations and things that are going on, but
I walk this shit. They barely allow me to do it. Okay? Blessings upon everybody. Blessings. And this is my queen here. Among everybody, I need you to know this is my queen. She deserves just as much respect and protection as I do. And if anybody touches me, blessings and cookies.
Cookie Man made me throw up a little bit in my mouth. Yeah, in my mouth.
yeah, Cookie Man walks around always talking about blessings.
Washington. No. Wait, yeah, that is California. Cool. It's been a
know one thing. There more states? Did I not say your state? Come on! What other states are there? I said Florida. Georgia? Alabama.
Gina, you'd have to ask. I know that there's some defunding that has happened of the different departments within Portland Police Bureau, like the Gun Task Force Unit, the CERT team, school resource officers have been defunded, or the funds have been reallocated to other areas, and then they have put the officers in other areas. Brian, though some people won't want me to answer this from a personal perspective, I'm out here so that I can cover it and show you guys. Jemina, the school shootings that have happened, or the people that have brought guns to school, it was actually a football coach that stopped the gun in the school. And the other ones, the school resource officers waited for police to show up before people were stopped. So school resource officers actually did not help in school shooting situations. And the statue that came down was the elk statue. For those that aren't aware, the city took the elk statue down. It wasn't damaged. The base to it, they reported, was damaged from fires.
Where were we with better audio? So what, are you like some kind of cert or what, hostage rescue kind of guy? Like, what do you do when you're not like doing crime?
Diane, I have an interest in looking into police badges because, as you see, the U.S. Marshals and the Border Patrol agents had name badges, but the police just had numbers, and so I was just interested in what that was about. And as you can see, it's like tape, it's not sewn on or like a legit patch, so that was my interest in that, nothing else. It's not a bias, it was just information. Just like I zoomed in on the Homeland Security guy's name, same idea.
They're sheepdogs. We're the fucking sheep. Well, if I had this job, that's what would I tell my mom? It's like part of law enforcement culture. Like in the bad people are the wolves. You're supposed to get the wolves. Inbreeded. Personally, I reject the idea of referring to the general population of America as a fucking group of barnyard animals. I kind of reject that kind of thought.
Yeah, Rob St. Helen, it was mostly peaceful until the last couple minutes, and then all hell broke loose.
To be inside your head. I mean, I wish I could see like a text file of like the kind of shit that goes through your head on a daily basis. I would love to see that. I would love to read that shit. I would. I mean, do you like turn it off when you go home? You know?
This is Portland, Oregon.
I mean, this guy had to have all the shiny marbles when he was a kid. I mean, look, he's got a fucking suppressor.
The cops have said some pretty crappy stuff to media, to protesters, etc. We have it on film.
Holographic sight behind that
But
extra fucking mad.
a lot of the protesters were just having regular conversations.
This guy's ready. I mean, he's ready to be a
This
character.
guy's just talking about the
Rainbow
guy's
Six
gun.
Warfare, one of those fucking video games. Maybe.
Like, this guy doesn't have a name tag, he just says police. That guy just says police. Some of them have names, some of them don't. That's all I was filming on that.
I just want to know. See, I'm being good. Like, I don't think this guy has anything. Why you hate
Brian, my dad's dead, and yeah, but when he was alive, being ex-military, he actually supported me filming.
When you're like 6 or 8 years old, you wanted to be the first kid on your block with a confirmed kill, right? Is that what it was like?
Like, see, she's just having a regular conversation.
You gotta know about the three punchlines, alright? So just the two punchlines. What's the difference between a cop car and a porcupine? A cop car has all the clicks on the inside. Second punchline, same joke. What's the difference between a cop car, I know it's redundant, and a porcupine? I would never burn a porcupine. You guys are not in Iraq. Shoot, understand? You're civil slaves. Also, fucking colonialism in the background. I do appreciate the trigger discipline, though. That's good. That's good. I'm a fan. Take a slave race. Not like a jack off that was on his porch all over the internet recently. You know, only saw his wife like 4 or 5 times on the
So I got a Bill Country. And you're not expecting the consequences.
Carrying all the lethal options. Not some of them. Not half of the lethal options. All the lethal options. Like my grandma, this gangbag of 1912.
Let's really set.
And the cookie guy's back.
How does that apply to fucking ground control?
Serious.
I mean, like, how the hell does that work?
You want a cookie? I'm all right, man. Okay. Them is murderers. Cookies. They contribute with murder, cookies, killing, pilgrimage. They don't deserve a cupcake.
I also smoked weed.
Y'all deserve to be arrested. Goddamn. You guys represent murderers. Did you know? Hey, can I inform you on something? Did y'all know? Hey. Y'all right? That is. How could you be the one?
I was. I shot Reagan.
You're a time traveler.
I am a time traveler, exactly.
Not have jobs if it was not to catch
Part of mass incarceration, which y'all
Go
are
home and
upholding.
Google it. Go home and Google it. I swear to God. A slave catcher's badge and a sheriff's badge looks identical. Go home and Google it. Go home and Google it. Educate yourself, please. Please. You are a part of a problem. And if you're not going to move within the problem to fix it, then you are no good. You are no good. If you're going to sit here and stand for the same shit that's been stand for hundreds and hundreds of years that has not been a solution to anything, then you guys are a part of the problem. We're not the problem. You guys are the problem. You guys represent slave catchers. Slave catchers. That's what your initial, that's where you got to start from. That's your heritage. When you put this shit on, that's what you guys started off as. That badge, that shield that you love so much, that was a slave catcher's badge. I just want you to know. If you didn't already know, and if you already knew, then hey, you made your choice. I just want you to know. It's a virus. It's corona. It is corona. You guys are corona.
When they catch the Rona, it's swine flu. If by magically there's a magic thing that happens, it becomes swine flu. Yes. It's swine flu. No, it's right. I'm glad these guys are
Oh my God. I didn't see the field. Look, that's what it is right there. Look. We got in the big flag catching the ball right there. We the big flag catcher. That's what it is. That's what it represents. Honestly. You don't sound
Well, he's got 2 magazines, Mike. This one's got 2 magazines.
You guys should be ashamed, bro. You guys should be ashamed to stand on that line.
BPA 6961.
You stand on this side. You want this side to stand on. Not with the people. Not with the people. Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate you. I like it. I kind of messed them up to start, be out here with y'all, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm a taxpayer.
So they've loaded up all of the barriers, fencing, wood, everything that they built stuff with. The police loaded up the tow trucks and they're towing all that away.
Dang, these are slave catchers. Slave catchers. That's what they are. They are slave catchers. Nothing more, nothing less.
And the cookie man's still trying to give out cookies.
Motherfucker, see? Why do I gotta why do I gotta demand opulence amongst men? You hear me? Why do I gotta demand opulence amongst men who are on my side of life? Why? Why do I gotta demand men who are on my side?
And if you're still wondering why we're here because of fair justice.
I'm very curious.
We're here for
Very confused. I'm very confused by that. That's not on anyone else. I'm so curious. This is like a camera, but not.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't take it.
No less lethal, no just lethal. Good crowd control. At least you don't have your trigger finger cut off like that guy. He's got his trigger finger bare, so you can get a good feel of it. Like sensitive.
There is that. I've noticed that. I mean,
I want to take something. I graduated. I can fix it. You like that? I like it too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Everything here is very technical. Flag catching has evolved. It has evolved tremendously.
6 Crips trying to fucking kill us all? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, 6 Here's Marshall.
You know, shoot me in the back.
Someone you need a gun to fight.
Oh, I'm glad to see you, because you're another fighter. You're another pawn. You're not in Iraq. Or you're not transporting a fucking murderer. You shithead. You only carry that when you're transporting real fucking criminals. Like your parent fucking rapists. Those are the ones that you should take care of. Thinking about it now, huh? Why are you here actually? You're not transporting no fucking prisoners anywhere? Are you scheduled to transport? Because that's what U.S. Marshal does. Only transport inmates. Do you all know that? What is your name, if I may? Can you identify yourself, please? Because I am here for this to keep on speaking to you when you are paid to protect me.
Yeah, Portland, Oregon, between the Justice Center and the Federal Courthouse.
You can do like like I don't know, Catholic priest or school janitor or something. I mean, I can see a run on other jobs that sociopaths are attracted to. Like Catholic priest, school janitor. So many of you bastards are going to do it now. Because they put their sociopaths like for your prior killers and morals.
Realize, was it really worth it? Was it really worth it? 20 years later, kids grown up, house after house, you're going to realize, was it really, really worth it? As your kids grow up and see what you do, they're going to be paying you. They're gonna hate you just like you hate.
I'm okay. Like, rubbing my eyes, and I have two gas everywhere. I have inflammation in my face. I just keep rubbing my face. I just keep rubbing my face and my hands and my arms just have a bunch of tear gas shit on them.
I'm gonna set you guys down for 1 second while I put my sweatshirt on because it's getting chilly.
Google search. Prescott Bush, George Bush, grandfather, who collaborated with the Stockman. If you look him up, Prescott Bush, the very first motherfucking thing you're going to find out about him is that he collaborated with the Nazis. As you stand here with that picture, and check yourself. Who made you a fucking helmet? Who made you a fucking t-shirt? Go check yourself. Prescott Bush. George Bush Sr.'s dad. George fucking W. Bush. The guy who fucking sent soldiers to Afghanistan to fund heroin. Why y'all get? You should have took the shield, man. You the biggest one. You should have took the shield because you was falling through. You need it. He knows.
Valentino words, we just fucking for the summer. Before I hit, I change my number. Pac-Man on the track, it's a slapper. I jumped off the bridge before I put my dick in plastic. I was so fucked up that I had to sell plaza. If my bitch say bless you when you sneeze, you can have her. Don't blame me if you broke, you just a woulda, coulda, shoulda. Try to rob me, you hit a buck. I don't like good girls. I like and I don't sell crack, I'm giving niggas bullshit. I shot a plug and he pulling up on a Kawasaki. Tell my brother if he catch a body, then I'm telling mommy, hallelujah, Jesus Christ, but I'm with 1,000
No, she was laying down because she has tear gas in her hands and she keeps rubbing her eyes.
Oh, lying ass bitch, my dick ain't that big. Cougar bitch, but she look good. Tony Braxton. I got low self-esteem. I was a fat kid, sucking good, chew it, didn't swallow. Sour Patch Kid. My bitch about to leave me because I'm built like Patrick. I nut super quick and I be weighing down a mattress. I'm proud of this fat shit. I ain't signed to nobody, bitch. I work for me, bitch. Fuck the bitch. They should hurt me. Call me both slipping at the movies, gave me first degree. Crazy bitch, happy me. Bitch, it's your second bitch, believe me, bitch. You can skip school with them sticks playing. I can hear the snitch lacking on this balcony to cost you. My Asian nigga keep a hot top clip with wasabi. Pac-Man got some fat fans in the lobby. Scuba Steve got some lame niggas trying to car chase. Pac-Man at your grandmama with the ball case. Scuba Steve moving their grand down to the shop. Pandemic, play water been fucked up. Ain't nobody see nobody there to help us. Bounce back, shake back, pick ourselves up. Still trap around this bitch, the Lord blessed us. I got balls in the mail when I wake up. I might get that bitch a perky.
I'll show you guys the park, and they're fixing the windows again for the second day. So you guys see back there, those are the windows that were broke out. Those ones, and then these ones over here. Those ones right there. There's the little doggy they have. And for the people that ask me to pet dogs, I'm not petting that dog. Just telling you now. No vampires here, sorry. Oh, I'm not going on. Got 500 people still watching. Yeah.
When I yelled at that dude? Okay, that was
That's considered a bomb. They don't like bombs.
It's all the debris from the fire from the picnic table.
You gotta feed your family. That's my son. Protecting. That's what you're doing? So why are you standing here? What are we doing? That makes you gotta stand out here. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sure there's some of you that are out here for the right reasons. But
you don't know what the fuck we out here for.
Portland, Oregon, and I'm on for Halo Space right now. I stream for different media outlets, but today is HaloSpace.org, which is a nonprofit media organization out here.
It's almost 7 o'clock. They gotta go away. They must have some pussy shit.
It was a picnic table that had a fire on top of it. That's the Justice Center. We're on 3rd and Main, and that's the federal courthouse.
Eminem, have a good day. Sorry it's boring. I'm just out here showing y'all what's going on. Who's fading? I'm not. Definitely not. I work nights normally, or 10 to 10, so. Right now, this is leftover protesting from last night. They're working on having more defunding of the police and Black Lives Matter. They want Mayor Ted Wheeler to go. No, I told you guys, they want more defunding of the police. Not abolishment, but more defunding. There's a list. Maybe I can talk to Halo Space and have them throw up what the demands are. They have demands that they're asking to be met.
My company got bigger, my women got better. You wondering how do you get in the game? I'm wondering how do I get to the rappers? Oh boy, Matic Titties records getting shattered till I'm MJ Magic. Ooh, and she just want the status. So you the man she got it. I'm the man that she been after. She just did so many niggas pick my phone. Really?
Yeah, I asked him if he was working Monday night. He told me I'm a privileged white racist in the
Oh, from Portland?
Yeah, because I asked him if he was working Monday night, if he was the one that would on my back. And he said no. And move on.
Was he looking this good? Portland, Oregon. Sorry I didn't have a chance to put it in the description. They had just declared a riot at the time, and I was just trying to get a live stream up. Portland, Oregon, for everybody joining the stream. Jay Clark, this is leftover from last night. This isn't the morning protest.
Oh, you gotta move quick. World in my hands, I ain't got a loose grip. I don't like loose pussy or loose lips. And I done did it possible a few times, time bullshit. I ain't satisfied being on the top 5 list. I ain't satisfied until I'm on that all timeless. Everything I spit is all timeless. My girl run that all finally. I like a little like a lot of grab. Bitch, no baby, who I gotta make it. I feel all fucking I'm a nigga, man. The world, I'm repeating it.
Christy, then you haven't been. So my previous stream, they were talking agenda and they were talking what they would like to see done and have done. Obviously, this has gone on for hours at this point, so some of them are talking to the police, some are just ranting.
Why is everybody white? You have no sense of real reality. You are brainwashed. Black out here. None of y'all identify as black. Some of y'all got y'all mascots. Y'all don't look as dark as me. Nobody is.
This my type of shit right here.
I don't see no black officers.
No, nobody's getting paid to protest. I mean, they got some Trump checks, but they're not getting paid to protest beyond that.
No black man walking your door. None of these are niggas. Not even a black man on Facebook. Not even a black friend on Facebook. Y'all got a black friend on Facebook? You better roll out. You better roll out.
$75 an hour, huh? Hey, $75 an hour, huh? Hey, $75 an hour, huh?
Yeah, you do have privilege. You are. You are privileged. As am I. He doesn't see that privilege. He's got that fucking badge. He can hide behind that badge because if you kill someone, you fucking kill someone, you get the fucking, yeah, whatever, the qualified immunity. You know the fucking shit. I don't know the law. I didn't know. He's a piece of shit. And if you do call out the immunity,
right there. We don't see his shield. That's my point. We don't see it.
Class is over.
Hold on. Whole lot of you are wasting fucking space.
I swear to God, if this was in California, the people would have been way worse.
That's what we call a change of guard. That's what we call a change of guard.
Stop arresting children!
Get some black officers. Get some motherfucking black officers.
Some diversity.
It's a police brutality thing.
Some
Get some black
diversity.
officers. Y'all had all these U.S. Marshals out here, right? And none of them look like me. None of them look like me.
Diversity! Stop jailing kids! Stop jailing kids! Stop jailing kids!
So I got 5 of the federal guys to answer regular or extra crispy. Like, but all the Portland Police Bureau officers except 2 answered me, but you know, they're used to me. How's the foot?
Okay.
Tolerant?
Yeah. For a minute. Well, Rod's on a different truck today, huh?
Yeah.
I think that's the federal one.
Oh.
That'd be good if, yeah.
You don't know why? Why do you take my people?
dying over here. I'm dying over here.
You didn't see her on the ground.
She like literally pulled her
Yeah,
apart.
but you didn't see her on the ground a minute ago.
I'll see her my ass. I'll film her with my body camera. Are you kidding me?
I know he's like, but then the one next to him was like, all.
Hell yeah.
Follow the law. You guys are stupid. That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
Did you send me links to your videos so I can record? Okay, cool. So they're in the private message.
Oh, have I? No, I've been on this. Here, talk to these people. So here, talk to these people. I won't tell your wife.
Shame on you. You got it.
Which one? The police or the person? He's actually not talking shit, he's asking questions.
We be marching to Maroon, but no, we didn't come to party. Cause they crucified the slaves and put them on the cross. Sir Jorah, please get lost. I know you think I'm hot. My schedule's kinda busy, got no time for Perrier and white girl politic, and that's Daenerys Palin. From Dorne to the Stormlands, the North and
So that's the Elrod. It's on a different truck tonight. Purple dress and a shaved head. So I think this is it. Now that the cops are wrapping up and going.
Oh my god, I never thought I'd ever hear MGMT again. But guess who popped up on the Yo Gabba Gabba Spotify station yesterday?
She's late for baby yoga, but she's looking hella fly. Breastfeeding out in public, catching everybody's eye. With her brand new Orbit stroller and her probiotic smoothie. I hope was checking prices on that tasty vegan sushi. With that Adbusters mag and her artisan toast. She's always shopping local and avoiding GMOs. Scoping out the Lululemon different line on her phone.
So they declared a riot, and the rioters are still here.
And the vinyl stacks. She misses Cafe Grumpy and Brooklyn Label. But when she's back in Franklin, she can never get a table. She remembers Luna Lounge where she passed out flyers for an underground band named Arcade Fire. Before Lena Dunham was successful and paid, Hipster Girl was on the L trying to find her way. Well, Hipster Girl grew up and got a man that's
I'm gonna sign up.
This may seem like a stupid question,
glad that you guys-
but is breast milk vegan?
Sorry if I...
Can I call you back in a bit? I have to Skype my lactation consultant.
She looks so good when she shops organic, cause she cares about her baby
I haven't
and the
been able
future
to
of our
monitor
planet.
this
But life has gotten
closely.
hectic now that she's become a mom. Though the charter school
Hope you guys are all